This is the grid that the Bombers call home.
You're throwing the tee in the ground. If your hand's not shaking, there's something wrong.
I'm in my element, it's evident that there's levels to the game. I'm in my element, flow is like water, I'm forced to a fire, I'm feeling like gold. Gotta stay grounded, stay down to earth, following God, and you grinding, you do as you told. I don't work to make you like me, but I'm front and center, word to Spike Lee. I'm in my element, yeah. I'm in my element, yeah. I'm in my element, I'm in my element, yeah. I'm in my element, yeah. I'm in my element.
Feeling good. Got to clean it up over here. We're done for today. So tonight, all I'm looking for is sushi, as you know. Right? More sushi. It's always like carb loading. We got to load up those carbs.
Yeah, the other thing about Martin is he eats sushi in Memphis, Tennessee, because he's so superstitious. So that's a little bit strange.
Yeah, the sushi story is a fun one because we started that kind of ritual in Atlantic City in 2019, where we went to this all-you-can-eat sushi place, and it was amazing sushi, and we went there 3 times in a row because they had like all-you-can-eat sushi for 18 bucks, and it was amazing. We started going to all these sushi places and trying out different sushi places at all these venues we've been to. So wherever we go, we always look for the first good sushi place to, well, carb up, eat all the rice, and get that energy up for the next day.
When I'm in Memphis, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna eat some barbecue. But the sushi aside, I generally like to hear what he has to say, but I don't really trust him when it comes to food.
It's good to be through. 900 points is, I guess, is a really good start. I didn't hit my very best A game, but even a B+ made it, and now I just gotta analyze what I gotta do to improve tomorrow, and then hopefully improve and do the same again.
That is going to be close.
Oh, what a final.
Oh, my goodness.
Here we go, the drum roll. I'm going to go introduce the winner. Colton
76.
Castro takes it down at 380.
Ladies and gentlemen, with a drive of 380 yards, Colton Castro, your WLD Memphis champion.
Oh, it was great. I couldn't even describe it, man. It was incredible. I mean, I won a little over a year and a half ago in Oklahoma, and I beat Justin in the finals there too, but didn't really compare to this one. It's World Long Drive. That was something looked like a smaller event, and this is just icing on the cake, I guess.
Yeah, I was really happy to see Colton win. You know, it's amazing to see his transformation over the last 6 years. He went from not even qualifying to the World Championship to being an elite hitter in the sport. So kudos to Colton. He's worked his butt off, and kudos to Bobby as well for kind of guiding him along the way.
And we're back here in Atlanta, Georgia at Bobby Jones Golf Course for the World Long Drive Championship Group 2, but Group 1 had us all on the edge of our seats. What a playoff. 2 playoffs.
That was sick, because really truly we only had one OB the entire 5 sets.
Yeah.
And then Gabbard and Gregnall go OB and then just put on an absolute clinic, just putting a stripe show on. And
Bryce
Gabbard
hits a skinny one.
Yeah,
Gets
362
in.
hits a bunt, you know, in baseball terms. But that was an awesome set from Gregnall and Gabbard, and they both stepped on the gas and went. Completely different strategies than they had the set before, where they, I not say they look lost, but they just went, and that's where these guys are at their best, and that's why we say, like, sound like broken records. The speed numbers are just going to climb and climb and climb the more this tournament goes on. And we're looking at Marty Borghi 240, the 2023 Senior World Champ, the big deal Ryan Riesbeck, Sam Antonaccio, Tian Smith, but Borgmeyer for the first 8 sets just was on fire. He had a great start to this tournament. He is calm, he's cool, he's collected, he's ready to go. He's going to try to defend his title, the 2022 World Champion in slot number 1.
2023 Senior World Champion.
Oh, yeah.
Slot number 2.
What time do you think Ryan got here today?
I heard he didn't leave.
We had dinner last night.
Oh, so I guess he did go grab some food.
He grabbed a little bit of dinner, but Riesbeck has got some miles on that body this week for sure, but he can wait to the off season to relax.
Yep, off season's here in about 2 days, a day and a half.
Yep.
Almost. Martin Borgmeyer. I like the pink hat.
Do. He is ready. So here we go. This is the bottom half of the round of 32. 16 men will go down to 8 in this group. 8 men have already advanced. They will be hitting later. Borgmeyer, perfect shot here. 221 right down the boulevard. High draw, starting it out right and bringing it back in.
I like it a lot. Sam Antonaccio, one not to sleep on as well.
Yep. Mr. Borgmeyer with a good ball here. This is probably going to be in the 90s. I wouldn't be surprised if not 400. We did see a couple 400-yard drives, and it's starting to warm up, so I wouldn't be surprised if this can go 410 too. These numbers are going to jump right now. Martin looks so good. 410, bang, Borgmeyer has said, it's getting hot, time to take off this first jacket layer. First layer is coming off right now. Marty Borghi, 240, 410.
Longest ball of the day so far.
Borgmeyer was took world number 1 away from Mr. Berkshire earlier this year. He's had a great year. He's number 2 in the world currently, and we said it before. Martin was very quiet on social the last 3 or 4 weeks, knowing that he was getting locked in for this tournament, and he does look dialed right now.
Also had a win this year.
Yep. I may or may not have missed there. Hey, we have a lunch break here soon, right?
Glad you can't see us.
That's so funny.
Ryan Riesbeck looking to put one in the grid.
We can make that a meme pretty quickly. Wow. I think I'm going to keep my jacket on. This is brought to you by Old Spice.
It's just good.
I may have whiffed on
backwards.
Yeah, it is backwards. May have whiffed on
technical difficulties in the booth.
Yeah, we are.
But not on the screens here.
I'll lose some weight here. All right, so Sam Antonaccio, Ryan Riesbeck have not hit a ball in play as of yet.
Tian Smith putting another one down the middle, but Martin Borgmeyer, I like this one too.
I mean, just
it's hanging on.
Yeah, he is. He only has 1 ball in play, but I just like the fact that these are one-way misses for him. Antonaccio at 382. We've had a bunch of people bringing stuff for my for my throat. Now I need, if anybody's by like a Walgreens or something and want to give me deodorant. It's not that bad, but it's
not bad at all.
It's fine. Borgmeyer, 410. Riesbeck, number on the board at 353. Sam Antonaccio, 382. Tian Smith, 378. Borgmeyer with 200 points early. Off to a nice start.
And we see Ryan Riesbeck, he put one in the grid. That makes a huge difference, as we saw earlier today. So I'm really glad that he didn't have an OB set there.
Let's take a peek.
He's probably hit the most balls out of anyone.
Look at these home run hitters. What's going on? Sean Johnson, Seb Twiddell, Connor Sterrett, Nick Vorbeck, Colton Casto, Brandon Flynn, Owen Meads, James Tate, JJ, Justin James, Sam Judah. He said he's like, if I only have 100 points after the 3rd set, I'm just going to catch my private jet and go to the Alabama gang. We got Will Hogan, Aaron Lenny. Lenny's hit a ton of balls in play. this week, and he's a threat just because he puts a lot of balls in play. Like even like say Travis Eakin, so close. He was on the bubble. And if Zach Holton I think if Zach Holton won, then Eakin would have got in. I think he would have got in.
So many different possibilities. And they are off.
Sean Johnson in slot number 1. You're going to be looking when he's dialed in. He'll be a 220 guy. 214.8.
Sean right out the gate, putting one down the middle. I like this ball a lot. Really high, letting it fly at 250. I'll do long drive math, 215.
Yep. Vorbeck in slot number 4. Nick made the final 16 at the World Championships in 2021. He just going to put a lot of balls in play. You're going to see Vorbeck at 205, 206, 207. Great golf swing. And say Connor Sterrett's had a great week as well. And he's a guy that can run it up into the 210, 215 ball range. All right, look at Seb Twiddell. What I've liked with Seb is he has taken the same approach to this tournament like he did in Mesquite when he won it. He is just very, very controlled. He's sitting in and around 215
and
ball speed.
And that dispersion has just tightened up immensely.
Good ball from Sean Johnson, 399 on the board. But, yeah, Seb has been putting a lot of balls in play. He looks calm and cool as well. And he looks like a seasoned veteran. He really has. And the good thing, and we said about it at the beginning of the year, is like, how is Seb going to be 5-6 months from now when he gets to Atlanta? He sped up that process quickly by getting that win in Mesquite. And he kind of just sits around 215, but like if he needs that extra gas in the tank, he can run it up to 225 if he needs it. Vorbeck, 382. Putting a lot of balls in play. Sterrett looks like this fourth ball may be in play down that left side. He took up a lot of movement right to left.
Sean Johnson hitting some consistently really good balls. I like this one right here as well. See if it stayed in the air long enough.
I like that ball better than the one that he hit 219. That one's dead straight, and it's just a block down that right side. That one's going to release. I wouldn't be surprised if that one's in the 400s. That was a good ball. Let's see if 3 mile per hour or less, but a straighter ball flight is gonna work here, because at the end of the day, like he takes that ball out right, fights the wind just a little bit, comes back in. We have a south wind right now, 385, and might have hit a little low. We don't have the height on the numbers, but I do like that profile shot from Sean Johnson that he blocked out right just a tad.
Connor Sterrick, 386, taking over from Nick Vorbeck. So Sean Johnson with the win at 399.
Yep. Seb Twiddell getting his second ball in, goes 0 for his next 4. But there's a lot of time to go.
Yeah.
We saw Zach Holton come back after the first couple sets, but we'll be back right after this. Sean Johnson, 399, takes down the set.
Introducing the new Bridgestone E9 Long Drive, co-designed by World Long Drive athletes to push the limits of distance. Thanks to extreme ball speed and superior aerodynamic flight. Engineered for you to hit your longest drive. Drive the new E9 Long Drive. Extreme distance for your game.
Extreme distance for your game. We are here at Bobby Jones Golf Course in Atlanta, Georgia for the World Long Drive Championship, and it has already been an thrilling morning so far.
Owen meets James Tate. UK representing.
Yeah, I'm excited to see them hit together. Hit side by side, 2 of the best European players on the tee box right now.
No doubt. Colton Casto, Brandon Flynn, Owen Meads, James Tate. I mean, this is just a who's who in the sport of long drive right now, just in the round of 32. Casto, 220 ball outright. This one stays in play. This one's going to be close. It should be a big number from Casto if that one stays in. Owen Meads with a nice ball down that right side. Brandon Flynn with a ball in play as well.
He's starting the day off with that TPT shaft.
Owen Meads is going to be dangerous. I really think that this kid's got more in the tank, and I've just watched this kid's ball flight, and it's been perfect and very similar to like Seb Twiddell. Like, you just know that he has more gas in the tank, but right now just putting some balls in play. James Tate has had an easy run here to the round of 32. He just needs to start putting balls in play. Looks like that one's going to be Obi Wright.
He's a lot of fun to watch, especially once he's getting hot, and how he celebrates it's good.
Big ball down the left side for Casto.
Oh, I like this one by
Flynn.
Brandon Flynn. Shout out to Taylor Crosby, both of our instructors.
All right. And what we've seen so far are a lot of balls in play today. Tate
there we
with
go.
a bullet, 218. See? Beautiful profile right here. 2,400. Spin 145, 218. That is a center punch golf ball. Meads with another tight draw down the middle.
Another
Flynn with a draw
one
down
with
the middle.
Brandon Flynn.
Here we go, boys. 412 James Tate, longest drive so far of the day.
He makes it look so easy.
Triple T. Everybody just tell him what his name is on the chat, because we all know it, and believe me, I want to say it. I am so sick and tired of calling him Triple T.
Final set today.
Maybe. All right, big ball from Casto, 225 or 220 down the right side. That one stayed in the air forever. Casto with a rocket.
Owen Meads as well.
Flynn with 3 out of 5 in play. Meads with 4 out of 5 in play. Casto 398. But Tate, that high little cutty at 2,500 spin. Meads little thin. Look at these numbers here. 412, 398, 392, 390. It's getting hot here in hot Atlanta. The boys are hitting balls in play.
Hot off the club face. That's for sure. Justin James walking onto the tee box now with Will Hogue.
The snapping turtle.
Sam Judah
and
Aaron Linney.
Got 3 Euro guys, well, not even 3 UK guys right now in this group.
Yep. Or since Sam Judah's been hitting draws, Jam Suda.
Yep. All right, yeah, turbo draw for 5 days. Hashtag. Yeah. Mitch Dobbin, good morning. We are in the chat room.
Sharing the name with all.
It's such a good nickname. I mean, like, his intro is legendary, by the way. It's about 30 seconds of pure greatness. 625 on hand right now.
It was great having him in the booth, kind of talking about the Euro side of things, and how there's just a lot of guys that are coming up. We've seen them hitting.
Yeah.
That are really strong.
I like seeing the chat. It was crazy a couple years ago when, Bryson was hitting. We had like up to 46,000, and the just spamming like crazy the chat. It was the best. I was sitting next to Mike Dobbin, the two-time or the 2007 world champ, and I'm like, Mike, just don't read the comments. I was like, whatever. It's hilarious. It was so much fun. So it's always fun when we get some spam in there. Judah hitting a draw.
It's probably one of the best things I've learned from you. Don't read the comments.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. My son went like 3 for 3. He just said, he's like, I almost had a single for the cycle. So he had a double, triple, and a home run. He got the game ball as well. To be expected. Big ball here from JJ.
About that.
Look at that tight right to left. That's the ball that I like seeing from JJ yesterday, because he's so talented, and hits so many balls in play, and he's fast. Like, just had a lot of movement right to left.
Like this orange hat he's rocking.
Absolutely.
He's been rocking this couple of days.
375. He's been flirting with that left side all tournament. Judah currently in the lead at 80.
Another one to look at is Will Hogue.
Aaron Linney's not going to light up the monitor, but he's a guy that'll be 206, 207, 208 that gets a lot out of that golf ball.
And
gets
put
a lot
balls
of balls
in
in
play.
Yep. Hogue.
I like this
right.
one from Hogue if that stays in. Simmer down.
JJ, boom. That's a big one right there. If that one's going to stay in play, that one's close. Down
Sam
that right
Judah
side.
with a really good one.
That a boy, Sam.
Still in the air.
That's not the same guy. And if he wins this set, and he said he had 100 or less after 3 sets, he was taking his private jet to go watch Alabama game.
He actually parked it right in front of the clubhouse.
He did. Ooh, I said, Aaron Linney just hit it dead straight.
Justin James at 388. Sam Jude at 381. Will Hogue looking to put one in the grid. He's on his final ball here.
But Will always has the same demeanor, just nice and relaxed. He's been doing this forever. Has a lot of wins all over the United States. And that one looks like it's going to go OB right.
Well, if there's one thing we know.
In Mexico. He won in Mexico, too.
We've seen an OB set, and the guy went straight through, wind up being tied for first.
Yeah, Jack Smith.
Jack Smith. So
Jack figured it out today. He really did. So it looks like Justin James is going to take down this set here. So your first 4 winners are going to be Martin Borgmeyer, Sean Johnson, James Tate, and Justin James after 1 set. We'll be back right after this. We're live in Atlanta. It's the World Championships Top 32.
Competition is getting better and better, and so I need to as well to keep up with everybody else. So it's just going to be competing in as many tournaments as possible, trying to win as much as possible, and just have that confidence going into the World Championship that I can take home. I'm not the fastest guy out here, but I'm one of the most consistent. So I'm always concerned about having quality strikes. Tempo is key for me. If I can have good tempo, I'm going to put a lot of good golf balls in play.
the hometown guy sleeping in his own bed this week out from Alpharetta also has served our country. Really great to have someone like Brandon Flynn in this sport, and he has been showing out. He had a great first set there, even though he took a third.
There's some big numbers. I mean, you had that one set where the shortest drive was 390 yards. So, you know, I'd say it's funny, you know, like JJ goes 388, he would have taken fourth. He would have taken fifth, right?
Right.
You know, so that these numbers are going to keep creeping right now. And it's warming up. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of break before the ladies hit.
Ladies at 1 p.m. Sean Johnson. A little bit overcooked there. I like this one by Brandon Flynn, and he's switching the clubs. Aaron Linney.
Yeah, Flynn's ball, that one's in play. 211 right down the right side. That's a good ball flight right there. What do you think, 388 or higher?
388 sounds pretty solid. I'd
It
say
does.
one less.
387? 389.
Oh,
Gosh.
389.
We're so off today.
Should have taken that over.
God, we can't get anything
Also, why
right
would
here.
I doubt like a teammate?
Unbelievable. We are
Swing
not on our
produced by
game right
Taylor
now.
Crosby. Man.
Antanasio with a laser. This kid hits it.
I like that one a lot.
He just hits a heavy golf ball. This one might roll out to 410. That ball was crushed. 376. That's just saying that ball got on the ground way too quick. He needs to get that ball up in the air. Sam Antanasio's got to get it up in the air there because he hit that ball really well. Lenny with a good ball down the left side.
He's just putting balls in play.
Mm-hmm.
389 in the lead right now.
Yep.
Check the wind is going left to right.
Mm-hmm. Sam Antanasio in slot number 4. Good ball here from Sean Johnson. Slight miss hit at 211. Flynn
Another
just
big
picking
one
down
by
that right side.
Brandon Flynn.
This one's about 1.5 miles faster than the ball that he went 389 on with the same exact profile shot. That was 2,180 spin. Lenny with a cut down the left side. Let's see if this one went farther for Brandon Flynn. I think right now it's going to just come down to spin, spin numbers. We saw a lot of 2,400s, 2,500s go farther than the ones that were in the 16, 17, 1800s. So that was a 2,100 spin from Flynn.
And I like his ball flight.
Yep.
Like he's getting it high up in the air there. Sean Johnson's last ball.
That was a good ball
solid.
from Johnson. Wouldn't be surprised if that jumps into the 90s. Big ball from Johnson on ball number 6. 383. Brandon Flynn's going to take the win. That'll put him at 250 points. That's a great start for the man who served and protected the United States.
Yeah, he reminds me a lot of a Reed
Oh,
Russell.
Ananasio, 392,
Whoa.
boom.
Last ball. He did what you said. He got it up in the air.
I did not see that last ball, so I apologize. Sorry for jumping the gun.
You know, Brandon Flynn reminds me a lot of like a Reed Russell. He's always there.
Yep.
He makes himself known, and he's going to be consistent throughout the event. Seb
Yeah,
Twiddell.
Antanasio, it just comes down to speed. You know, Sam's a guy that touched 240. You know, one of 3 men to ever do that. And you know, for me, just with those speeds, just put them in play.
Without a
See
doubt.
what happens. And you know, speed kills. And
Look
right
at
there,
all-
you know, Flynn hit a perfect shot, and Sam just being a little bit faster ends up taking down the set.
There on the screen.
Seb Twiddell, Colton Castro, Tian Smith, and Will Hogue. Will Hogue going OB. You know, just put some balls in play right now, Mr. Hogue. Seb Twiddell taking his time here in slot number 1. This
that
one looks
one's
like
gotta-
it might be in play down the left side for Seb
Got a
Twiddell.
hold there.
Casta OB on ball number 1.
Ooh, I like this one by Will Hogue.
Little pull cut. This
Bring
one's
it
going to be a
back,
number.
bring it back.
Spun it a lot. I mean, this is going to be a number.
It's in
maybe
the grid.
355, 360. Miss it for Will.
And he's going to be the only one as of now with the ball in the grid.
OB left for Seb. That one actually stayed out of bounds, it looks like, for Will. This is a good ball right now. Will Hogue, right side, in the air. Casto's got a good one down the right side, too. Don't know if Casto's is going to stay in.
Both 214.
403 from Casto. 388 from Will.
Sheesh.
There we go. Seb really taking his time. Ooh, like this profile
That's gonna be
shot
good,
here.
too.
A little pull cut.
We saw those flights.
He needs to take that ball and move it 30 yards right because that ball was perfect right there. I like that
Yeah.
profile shot from Seb.
Or let it just move a little bit further right.
Yep.
It's perfect.
Tian Smith without a ball in play right now. We feel strongly that Seb's third ball is in play. It was a nice shot.
I thought it was going to cut, and right there at the end.
Turns this
Drew
one over.
back.
218. Seb's ball. Oh, wow. That one went OB. Ball number 3. Didn't think that one was. That was a nice shot. But, yeah, he just started it out right or left a little bit. Didn't keep it in play. All right, so Seb Twiddell and Tian Smith don't have a number on the board as of right now. Will Hogue with a miss hit at 201. I think 388 is going to be his number.
That's got to hold on for Seb Twiddell. He's looking for one in the grid as well.
All right, put some numbers on the board here from Seb. If not, he'll have 25 points. There we go. Oh. That one's going to go OB right. So he's going to put himself in a tough spot. But you know what? Zach Holton did the same thing and had 75 points after 2 sets and then, got in. Not easily either. He made it really tough on himself in that last set.
But
he literally had to hit one in play and then finally got the last ball in.
Colton Castro takes it down at 403.
Will Hogue and Tian Smith on his last ball went 386. Seb Twiddell went OB. Right now, Sam Antanasio is in the lead with Colton Castro. It's still early in set number 2 at 300 points. We'll be back after this.
The longest hitters in the world are in Atlanta for a shot at the world title. Watch the World Long Drive Championship, October 22nd at 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Just read the bottom. Yeah.
All right, we're back in Atlanta. I'm going to do a read for everybody. I can't wait for this. Bogey Bros, embrace the bad golfer in you. Shop with the funniest golf brand on the internet for hats, polos, head covers, and more. All gluten-free, non-GMO, hypoallergenic, unfortunately inedible. Stay mediocre, but improve your style and comfort at bogiebros.co.
Killed
They
it.
have hooked me up with awesome shirts. So, yeah, if you're here in Atlanta, come watch us at the World Championships, but go to the Bogey Bros tent and go drop a couple $1,000 on their swag because it's awesome. You're welcome. JJ, 387. Owen Meads, 385. Vorbeck, 359. Not a number right now for Mr. Riesbeck. We're overcoming our fears.
We are. You killed that
We are.
read. You even ad-libbed a little bit.
I did. I didn't read everything off.
Elevated it.
The letters just started turning into like whatever.
Numbers and
Yeah.
colors.
Yeah.
Owen Meads, 385. I like his last shot that he just hit. Waiting
Ooh,
for a
like
number
this
of
ball
that
from
one.
JJ. If that one stays in play, even if it's not, that's the shot that I like from JJ right there. That one was a good one, right? Oh, is it gonna stay in? That's the question.
Another good one by Owen Meads. He's locked in right now.
215. JJ's. If that was his fourth ball, there we go, JJ. There we go. Starting to tighten up that right to left or left to right. Riesbeck, 386.
Throwing balls in play now.
I think JJ's, fourth, fifth ball were hammered. And normally when
Meads,
there's
yep.
a little bit of a pause, Mead's at 98, but I feel like JJ's balls are going to be like 410. If Martin went 410, I feel like this one's going to be in that ballpark as well.
The snapping turtle.
The question is his height. Did he hit it high enough? I feel like the profiles were perfect.
So Riesbeck hit a lot of balls in play all week. I wonder if he's just experiencing a little bit of fatigue. Definitely has hit the most balls out of anyone.
Need is currently in the lead. JJ's at 400. Still have not got a number on ball number 4. He's currently in the lead against Meads at 398.
He's watching this one. We're going to watch body language to see if that one's still in.
Wow, ball number 4 didn't stay in for Justin James. Would love to know where that one actually ended up as far as distance go. Meads, boom. That one's OB left, but he's climbing the speed chart, 218.8. The boys are moving it.
Justin James.
JJ.
The one and only snapping turtle.
He'll be first in the clubhouse at 400 points after 2 sets. So I'm going to say the player of the year, Justin James, is looking good here on day number 3 in the round of 32. JJ with 2 wins, a runner-up, world championship in 2017. Been world number 1 for multiple years. One of the favorites to win is looking good.
Comes from a long drive family.
Jerry James, saw him yesterday. 2-time Masters and now Seniors world champion. Was here. But we're flying. These boys are moving. And it's starting to heat up.
It is. We're here at Bobby Jones Golf Course. You can see people walking up and down there. It's a really cool facility, really nice setup. And we're playing, this grid is on a golf hole. We're playing it in reverse. The green is right here in front of the stage.
Mary Driscoll almost hit a hole-in-one yesterday.
Yeah. She almost got all the belts.
She did. Kyle almost hit a hole-in-one on the other side.
On the other side, which was a 450.
He was 2 yards away from the green.
Was he really?
Yeah.
450 yards. I did long drive math. I round that up to 500 yards. So he's had the longest ball of the year at 500 yards.
Mary Driscoll's video is good today on social.
What
did you
she
see
post?
it?
No.
Her shot that I was like, that's a base hit down the third baseline.
I loved her reaction afterwards.
She's hilarious.
She's very
Got her in the
entertaining.
booth, and she was funny. You know. So entertaining as always. Sam Judah, Martin Borgmeyer, James Tate, Connor Sterrett, Marty Borgie, 240, looking good with the first ball of the day at 410 yards. Just hit a nice high draw down that right side. It brought it back in. And James Tate, triple T, 412 yards, the longest drive of the morning. Taking a peek at the man from St. Andrews, Scotland.
His swing is just so efficient.
Yes, it is. James Tate. Boom. And he's doing exactly what he did yesterday. Hits the first ball in play with his get me over fastball. He has one in play now. He's just like, I can just hammer it, like, and it goes dead straight. So, like I said, that's not his highest glove speed that he's super efficient with. That was a 210 ball right down the middle from James Tate at 376. Now he's just going to build on his set. He's got a ball in play. He's got some points, and boom, there he goes. 218, Tate right down the middle. 2100 spin. He is locked in.
This is a big group. I mean, Martin Borgmeyer, Sam Judah, James Tate, Connor Sterritt.
Sam Judah with just a little block here. He just shuts that face just a tad at impact. That's going to be a big number. You knew that he was going to jump up the speed charts. He was what, like 208, 209 the first couple days, and you know he's got a lot more in the tank. And Judah with a 216 ball. Tate putting on a clinic. He's at 404. Borgmeyer pulling the trigger here on ball number 3. Like this profile. Is this one going to stay in? That one looked like it tried to turn over but stayed straight. Blocked it out right for Borgmeyer. Sterritt slinging it. This one's going to be in play down the left side here in slot number 4.
Ooh, James Tate.
He missed that one. I said I would love to say I missed one at 208, but he went 218. But just the dispersion on Tate's driver is just dead straight. Judah's just missing by a little bit. This is a good set for Sam right now. I mean, even though he's probably not happy with this number, I'm liking the profile of this shot. He's just off just a little bit. Borgmeyer, OB on ball number 4. 217 ball from Tate. That one's going to go OB right. Judah
And when he goes out of bounds, it's barely out of bounds.
Yep. Sam taking his time on this one.
Oh, so close.
He's just so close. He just needs to, shut that face just a little bit.
Connor Sterritt trying to sling it back in there. Final ball's coming up here.
Ooh, Borgmeyer, OB right. 210, another miss hit from James Tate, but that one is in play. Triple T looking good. And it's going to, James is not a high seed. He's a low seed. Oh, Sterritt with a 213.
Oh, he likes that one. I like that one.
Wow. All right, Sam spun this one a little bit down the left side, but Sterritt, that one's a bomb from him.
213.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's going to be 390 to 400 yards from Sterritt. The question is, how high did he hit that golf ball? That's
and
the
how
question.
Much, did it roll up on that left side?
He rode out that wind, too.
Wow. We'll give you a number.
Nothing surprises me. There we go, 375. And it really just comes down to movement right to left. He had a good shot, but he had a big old draw there. Tate looking good after 2 sets. He's at 400 along with JJ. We'll be back right after this for set number 3.
Get social with World Long Drive. Follow the longest hitters in the world on tour with exclusive behind-the-scenes content on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. Watch every World Long Drive event on YouTube. Follow us at World Long Drive. This is Golf at Full Throttle.
What a day. It's warming up in Atlanta, and the boys are hitting balls in play. They're finding the grid. They're finding the center of the club face. You're watching the best in the business, the longest hitters on the planet, hitting balls 390, 400, 410. Sam Antonaccio with a win. He's at 300 in his last set. A man who hit 240
Blue
a couple weeks
Steel.
ago. Yep.
What you can call him today. He's locked and loaded.
Sam's doubling up, and I like that. Sam Judah's doubling up right now because his last set, he hit the ball really well. Granted, it's not the numbers that he wanted, but he hit a couple really good balls down that right side that didn't really have too much movement, and it's just such a small adjustment, just closing that face maybe a half degree, and that would have been a difference between a 375 ball or a ball that's OB, and it could have turned into a 400-yard drive.
Without a doubt.
Nick Forbeck, we're taking a look at right now. Stud, ball player. Casto is at 300 along with Sam Antonaccio. Judah's at 67. Forbeck's at 62. There is not a cloud in the sky right now.
It's absolutely beautiful today.
It is ideal weather.
And I think later this afternoon, the guys go off again at 3 p.m. You're going to see, I mean, look at Sam Judah. Straight ball right down the middle there.
Riding the wind. You see that wind just push the ball just a tad. You get it up over those trees down that right side, you'll see it start moving. Casto with a big sweep in hook at 365. Antanasio doesn't have a number on the board as of yet. Judah improves by a yard at 386.
Casto has a miss hit at 365, but when he puts this center punches it right down the middle, that's going to be gone.
Yeah, I mean, today we watched Casto go from 214, 215 first couple days. Now he's up in the 220s. There he goes, 220 ball turned over just a little bit. Antanasio flirting down the left side. If this one stays in play, this one should be okay. Sam just gets it up just a little bit. He just needs to get that ball up in the air. And, well, the thing is, he's going to have a good landing angle, and we're on a golf hole. So, if it hits one of those hills, it could run forever. Well, that one went OB. Antanasio down to his last golf ball, needs to put one in play. Casto not happy at all.
Someone said they saw Elon Tuckman hit a 300-yard bomb with the 3-wood the other day. That is probably...
No, he didn't. He hit a 5-wood. It was a 5-wood with a 7-wood loft. Warback improves a tad to 376. Sam Judah is going to take the win. That will put Judah at 350 points. Casto will be at 350 points as well. Warback will be at 175. Antanasio with an OB set. He'll be at 300.
Yeah, going back through the rest of the day at 12 o'clock. We will have a lunch break, coming back at 1 for the women's division to see who advances to the top 8. And the same for the men at 3 p.m. Make sure you stay tuned. Connor Starrett, T.N. Smith, Justin James, and Brandon Flynn. I like this slot for Brandon Flynn. I want to see him ride the win on this one, but I think Buttercut is the shot for today.
Yeah, he's just hitting it straight. Hit it straight, ride the win. Brandon
Toodles.
Flynn, hello.
It's a little wave.
Bottle count, number 7.
Team.
No, I think it's 7. Once again, I want to thank Charles Colassi. I guess Dr. Charles Colassi. I know more about losing your voice now than I ever have. Fighting through this. He's even giving me places to like guitar centers where they have like actual stuff for your vocals.
I would never think to go somewhere like that, but that makes so much sense.
It does.
I'm going to keep that in mind.
Like I said, saw the meme yesterday of me just pounding waters. And I said I did. I drank more water than everybody in Atlanta combined. It felt like the Wolf of Wall Street, for a month.
The whole Chattahoochee River.
Way down yonder.
The river here. All right.
JJ, little cut. This one looks like it's going to hang on down the left side, 214. Slight miss hit from JJ, but looks like it's going to be a ball in play. T.N. Smith, who sat around 210, 211 yesterday. Flynn's on the board at 76. I just want to hear a boom, because when you hear a boom, you know it's Jerry James in the stands.
I just want to
and
hear
he
the
knows it
crowd
right
erupt.
away, too. He knows it right away. T.N. Smith, 377.
That's a good ball right there.
We feel like JJ's first ball was in play at 214. There we go. 222.3, falling right. This is exactly what we like seeing. Is that one in play? That is the question. Drum roll. JJ, 396.
Tien putting some numbers on the board there. I like
Flynn
his last ball.
improves to 92. Connor Starrett without a number on the board as of yet. Still looking for JJ's first ball. Ball number 3 from JJ was perfect, though, if that one stayed in play. He said, we're just flirting with the lines right now. Flynn, that's the fastest I've seen him right now, 213.4. 1,600 spin. JJ's first ball was 392. Connor Starrett has a ball in play. Flynn improves to 94. JJ still in the lead. Look at the ball flight from T and Smith. That was
That's impressive.
That was an interesting flight there. But we'll tip the cap. Flight Scope's been awesome all year, giving us all the data that we need.
It's been really cool because I think we've progressed over time, and they've put a lot of work into making sure this is the best for long drive.
And yeah, it's crazy just to think, a couple years ago in 2021 when me and Mike were calling the finals, we didn't have anything besides the scoreboard, and we just had to ad-lib for however long. And we did have slot number 4 where we were able to see people's numbers,
That was skinny.
Mm-hmm. He swings it. The ball goes far. It lands. So Justin James, we're looking at the grid right now. It's not flat. 431 from JJ. There we go.
Whoa!
The snapping turtle.
Hit that right over the hill. And
There looked like there was a ball literally over the over the green. So if that was the case, that was about 500 yards. Justin James hitting bombs at 431. He's got 600 points. You will see JJ in the round of 16. And I love the fact that it's going to be a round robin instead of a heads-up match. So the most exciting part of this entire tournament is the round of 16. Obviously, when you get to the heads-up matches, to determine a winner is a lot of fun as well. But there's just so much suspense with 4 guys just battling it out every 2 minutes and 30 seconds. They get 30 balls, and 8 guys are going to make it to the TV round tomorrow starting at 2 o'clock here in Atlanta. We'll be on the Golf Channel later on in the day. But by 5 o'clock tomorrow, 2 more will be crowned a world champion in the Open Division and the Women's Division. Okay, Owen Meads, Aaron Lenny, Martin Borgmeyer, Seb Twiddell. JJ at 600. He is in. Tate just needs to hit a couple balls in play. Borgmeyer off an OB set. First one of the tournament. Going to settle back in here. Mr. Borgmeyer, the 2022 world champ, current world champ. Smooth in this one. That one looks really good there for Mr. Borgmeyer. Beautiful ball flight down the right side. JJ with a 431, so he's taken the lead for the longest drive of the day. And this profile from Mr. Borgmeyer was perfect. An awesome shot here. Wow, that one went OB? No, that was his 3rd ball. Okay. Waiting on a number here from Martin.
Like this one by Owen Meads.
217. He's climbing the speed chart as well. You know that he can go 220 pretty easily.
Martin Borgmeyer, I really like this one.
And it just looks like he's trying to just stay nice and composed, kind of taking the same approach that he's had the last couple days. Sit around like 154, 155 club speed, just hit some balls in the center of the club face. I do feel that ball number 3 was really good from Martin. And Owen Meads has got a ball in play as well.
Yeah, waiting for that 3rd ball to come in.
413.
397.
Borgmeyer at 413. And I even think ball number 4 was a little bit slower, though, but he did do the club twirl. There's no way ball 4 was OB. So maybe ball 3 was OB, and they just put 413 on the board. Once again, we're looking at these Flight Scope tracers. We're doing the best that we can here in the booth to determine if the ball is in play or not. We kind of have a good idea that it is. But when you see those balls kind of leak out right, they're flirting with that line, just like a ball like that. That one definitely is OB, But if it's, like a half inch to the left, we're not sure. But Borgmeyer in the lead right now at 413. Big set here for Seb Twiddell because right now he's at 25 points. A win for him would put him at 225 with 3 sets to go.
I like this one by Owen Meads as well.
All right. So if no one else improves, let's just say Seb is going to have 75 points. We saw Maurice Allen will go win-win and get in at 475. So even though Seb might have 75 points, he still has a chance to advance to the top 16. He's still not out.
If there are two things that go together, it's 18 holes of golf and the perfect ice-cold beer. That's why Firemaker Brewing created Calamity Jane. It's the beer that's made by golfers for golfers, and it's guaranteed a good time. Proud sponsor of the PGA Georgia section. Calamity Jane, that was the name of Bobby Jones's putter, I believe, as we're here at the golf course. All right, and we're back. Will Hogue, James Tate, Sean Johnson, and Ryan Reed's back. The big deal. On the grid right now, James Tate, he has gone win-win. A win or a second will definitely put him on to the next round. Sean Johnson, let's see. Ryan Riesback needs a win. And a win would be pretty big for Will Hogue as well. But out the gate, Sean Johnson at 384.
The sprint.
Oh, I like this one by Ryan Riesback. Let's see if that one stayed in. Yep, 369. A little mishit, but gives him some confidence as he's already on the board right now.
Tate waving. Don't know the number, but it's a ball in play.
He likes it.
He's significantly slower with that setup. But really, truly, like, if he's swinging 141 with that driver that's like a lightsaber, like just a light pole.
Yeah.
395 from Tate. This ball responds really well to, like, if your club speed is 140 and you put up a 210, it's going to put up a big number for you. It really rewards. Tate is locked in.
I mean,
all he does is hit golf balls, as he calls them. He's chipping drivers. I mean, he could sprint to St. Andrews and be there in less than 3 minutes. That's how close he is. So he's got a beautiful facility to practice at. He gets to practice at the home of golf all the time.
Gets to practice in the wind.
Into the wind, crosswind.
Oh, Will Hogue
there we
likes
go.
this one.
Triple T. This thing is on a string at 2,500, 219, right down the middle.
I like this one from Will Hogue a lot.
Did that one stay in play? That is the question. Tate putting on a show here. That one's going to be in the 400s, I would say. I mean, that was perfect. 399. Way off.
By a yard.
Yep.
Crazy.
Oh, Sean Johnson with a good ball here.
I like that
Big
one.
ball here from Sean Johnson. That a win from Sean will put him at 450 points.
Allow him to breathe a little bit more comfortably.
Oh, Reed's back. That's the fastest ball I've seen
and
Ryan
he's giving
hit.
us a yell right there.
The big deal.
That
the
is
2023
the fastest ball.
Senior champ getting after it.
Playing the wind on that one.
These boys are hitting bombs right now. Sean Johnson's last ball was hammered, 390. Reed's back, drum roll.
Waiting for this final number.
He crushed that. That was Ryan Riesback's fastest drive of the entire tournament.
Only 374.
Wow. We say, what do we do? Look, we look at the wind. Now the wind has shifted left to right.
But still, I thought that was going to be longer.
James Tate has made the final 16. He has been on autopilot. I'm going to say this. I think James Tate has been the most impressive hitter out of the 128 guys that have entered.
I agree.
He has just been hammering balls in play. And, he was 222 to 225 on day one, amped up. and now he's settled back down and sitting at 218 to 220.
You know, he came with the plan. He stuck with the plan, and it's been working.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he hasn't changed it up at all. Even those first couple of shots, he didn't get one in. He stuck with that driver and then switched it over.
Yep. Yeah, he said, Kyle is looked great as well. I mean, he made that switch on day 2 to the LD 30, and he is just, I mean, he's won sets by 30, 40 yards. So, Kyle has looked impressive the last 2 days as well. I mean, with just big drives. And the one thing about that LD 30 plus is it's going to tighten up your left to right or right to left. And someone that's been tightening it up today has been Justin James.
Look
there
at
he
there.
is.
James Tate shooting it down the middle.
Yep. But Justin James with a statement going 431 yards last set. Triple T doubling up here. And he's just going right to the faster setup. He hit this one on the top of the head. He mishit that one. I think he's swinging for the downs right now.
Oh, we got to slip and fall. I hope he's okay.
He's fine. He's fine.
What a tuck and roll.
Sam Antonaccio had 300 points after the first 2 sets. He just went OB. He needs to settle down here. He needs to really, truly settle down here. Take a deep breath, which he's doing, taking his time. Tate with the ball in play. JJ laser. This one's ripped. Look at that right to left. It's much tighter than it was yesterday. Justin James, the snapping turtle, is locked in. Now let's see if he tries to climb the ladder here. That one looked a little low. Tate at 400.
All right, I want Sam just to breathe for a second.
JJ at 414. I mean, he is just hitting missiles right now. A heavy, heavy, heavy golf ball from Justin James, to be expected.
Yeah, both he and James Tate are just swinging to the moon on these, knowing that they're pretty secure and in.
Yep. And they're not stepping off the gas here because you got a guy here in slot number 2 and number 3 that are deadly with a driver, that are really, really fast. 2 guys in the tee box right now that have gone 240 miles per hour with a golf ball, and Sam Antonaccio and Seb Twiddell. So their tournaments, Sam's necessarily isn't at stake as of right now. He's got a ball in play, so the worst case scenario, he would have 325 points going into set number 5. But Seb Twiddell is on the ropes right now. He needs to go 415 or more, give himself a win to get in. So looking at the chat here real quick.
Final ball. No, 2 more shots. Final ball's coming up here.
Sam Antonaccio with a 223 rocket down the left side, but that one's not going to stay in play.
Oof.
Tate might have broke the shaft there. You can hear it. There might be a wiggle. So
final ball for Seb Twiddell. Definitely someone that if he hits his shot, it could be further than 414.
All right. The 22-year-old phenom in slot number 3 needs to hit a big ball here. Oh, looks like that one's going to go OB. It's been a heck of a year for Seb Twiddell. I mean, he, this is his rookie year. He's been in the States, away from his family for a long time. His family is here now, but he's had a heck of a year with a win and a lot of top 16, top 8 finishes. And a force to be reckoned with for a long time. He's extremely talented. He's extremely fast. And, good year for Seb Twiddell.
And it was really cool to watch him grow and develop over the year. I mean, he had a quick turnaround there for Mesquite as he took the home to win. And he's just worked really hard. And we had the opportunity to have the front row to see that. Obviously,
this is not the finish that he wanted, but he should keep his chin up and be proud of what he's accomplished all year. To get a win, as a rookie is always a plus. And, him and Jack Smith, they're guys that are rookies that are going to be superstars in this sport if they want to stay in the sport for a long time.
They came out as a threat immediately.
Yep. Nice guy, too. Seb Twiddell is a great dude. So hold your chin up, big guy. Good season. All right.
Aaron Linney, Connor Sterrick, Ryan Riesbeck, and Colton Casto. Colton looking pretty good right now in 4th place.
All right, Aaron Linney, Connor Sterritt, Ryan Riesbeck, Colton Casto. JJ's in, Tate's in. Curious to see if Tate's driver broke there or the shaft. They said sometimes if you have that recoil, it doesn't matter what type of shaft you have. I mean, this technology is unbelievable. These shafts are so good, but they're not indestructible. You know, you bounce that off your hip or what have you, you could maybe get a little crack in it or what have you, or split them. But that's one thing that we haven't seen this week. I haven't seen any like clubs just like disintegrate.
Connor Sterrett loves that first ball, giving it a yell as it floats right down the left side.
You know, I say let's give a tip of the cap to all these shaft companies. You got House of Forge has been around for a long time. TPT, Patterson, you know, or Kinetics. You got Jason Oradesky, the owner of Kinetics, who just got himself another world championship win with Ryan Riesbeck. He's in the crowd today. You know, Fujikura, James Tate's using the fly wire and then switching to the TPT. Got a lot of, you know, Callaway heads out here, Cobra, Crank. So shout out to all of those manufacturers putting out just great products year in and year out and improving. I mean, we're watching these guys consistently break records and hit balls farther and faster, and a lot of it has to do with technology. And yes, fitness does play a factor, but, you know, one of my favorite videos of the year was Martin Borgmeyer. He goes and he hits a ball 213 with drivers that we used 15, 20 years ago, and it looks like he's swinging out of his rear end and goes 213 and then takes the shaft that he's currently hitting and is joking around and goes 213. The amount of toll that it takes on your body swinging something that just you have to fight is it sucks. You know, like these are like, it would be crazy, like these marathons that these guys are, and they would be so sore swinging, you know, 280, 290 CPM shafts.
And Colton Castos wanted to still have one that's a little bit more on the heavier side.
Mm-hmm.
He just went 412 there.
Yep. And we talk about hitting those heavy golf balls. I mean, Colton Castos ball and like Justin James, they just go a long way. There's some power behind that golf ball. Let's see where Ryan Riesbeck's at. He's at 125. If Riesbeck goes, you know, win-win, he would have 525. Casto, this is a big set for him because a win would put him at 550, which would put him in as well. Borgmeyer's at 400 currently with an OB set. Still hasn't hit in set number 4. Sean Johnson as well. But that first group, wow, what a show they put on this morning. Just looking at the scoreboard right now. Yeah. Connor Sterrett, that would give him 325 points. All right, here we go. Casto looks safe at 412. He'll have 550 points. So we can safely say Justin James and James Tate, along with Colton Casto, will be in the round of 16. Connor Sterrett improves to 405, but doesn't improve his position. He was already in second place at 479, but goes up to 405, which is his longest drive of the day.
That's a solid ball. Again, another person that gets everything out of it.
Absolutely. Riesbeck is going to be at 175, and it looks like, you know, his tournament will be over. I don't think mathematically he can get in with this many guys hitting, but you never know. We've seen 375 get in the past.
You never know, but what an absolute amazing tournament so far as well.
If you told him, like, hey, you're going to make the top 32 in the Open Division and win a Senior World Champion, take it or leave it, would you take it? He'd probably say no. He wants 2 belts. No and Ryan.
Look at all those fans in the VIP section.
Yep.
Coming out to have a good time.
Look at that. They're drinking their Michelob Ultras. Is that the one that's organic?
It's only 90 calories.
Is it 85, 90, or 95 calories? That's the question.
Depends which one.
Yeah, I think there's 2 of them. Was it 2.5 carbs or something like that? I don't even know what that means, but it sounds good.
It does. Tien Smith, Owen Meads, Sam Judah, and Sean Johnson.
All right.
On the tee right now.
Big sets here for everybody, but if Johnson or Judah win, they will be in. They will punch their ticket to the round of 16.
Owen Meads would do well to have a win here.
Yep, 215, 151. Just looks a little low for Owen Meads. 1,700 spin. It's going to be a number for Owen.
See if he gets any roll.
Yep, 388. And we can say that's a miss hit.
It's a great miss hit.
Yeah. You know, he just it's not even a miss hit. He just needs to change the flight. He needs to get his launch up just a tad, like where that ball is right there, just a little bit more. Not 3,200 spin. But Owen Mead's currently in the lead. Judah's in second at 79. Johnson's at 70-17. Smith 63. Johnson is now tied with Owen Meads. A tie would even get Johnson at 500 points. Ooh, good ball here from Sam Judah.
Really good ball.
Good ball, 2,300
spin. Flight
spin.
right there.
Dead straight. There we go, Sam. You are not catching your private jet to watch the Alabama game. This one's going to improve. Big ball here from Sam. I'm just thinking, maybe just hit a little bit higher for Sam. Let's get a little critical. Boom, 93. I think if he goes another 20 feet in the air, that one goes 400.
We got a
Sean
hot
Johnson.
back from Sean Johnson. He likes this one.
Yep. There we go. They said Judah just climbing it a little bit, and you just know, like, Sam's on right now. If he just shuts that face just a little bit, he is on it, and he's off by just, I would say, a half degree at the absolute most. Don't have a number back from Johnson on that hop. It was an OB ball.
Oof. Final ball here.
Owen Meads, 397.
Sean Johnson just left it out.
Meads,
Owen
222. I like the height. I like the profile. Judah, 213. That one looks like a little bit of a miss hit, but that one's flirting down the right side. We're looking at the flags, and he's riding the flags right now. It's a left to right wind. Let's take a peek. Based off of 394 from Sam Judah. That's crazy. That just shows you Owen Meads just hit a draw, 222 bullet into a crosswind, and Sam hit a slight miss hit that was only 3 yards behind at 213. Right now, a slight cut or just, a straight ball that lets that wind just push it out right is the play currently. They're going to be making adjustments. The one thing about this grid that we've been hitting on is that the wind has swirled a bunch.
It does. You have to check it every single moment. It's been into, it's been down, and when it's downwind, you want to. A seasoned player is going to catch that opportunity and get the ball off the club really fast to ride that wind.
I'm really, really liking Sam Judah's ball flight. He's going to have 450 points. Meads, big win for Meads. It puts him at 425. Borgmeyer hasn't hit yet. Look at this. This is an absolute log jam.
For the most part,
this is going to be a 5. I think 8 guys are going to have 500 points or more.
Yeah.
It's going to be, yeah.
For set number 5, they just put one in play.
Yep.
For these guys up top, they're going to be in.
Borgmeyer takes a second or first, he's going to be in. He's in slot number 4, and I like this slot for Martin Borgmeyer. Once again, he's going to probably fight a little bit of a crosswind if he does hit a draw. But he's plenty fast enough to have that not be that much of a disadvantage. Brandon Flynn's little block today has been great. I like Brandon Flynn here as well, to put a ball in the 390s up, maybe even 400 here. Will Hogue. Obi left. Flynn flirting down the right side. Is that one going to stay in play?
It stays right there. It looks like it from the flight scope.
Good ball here from Nick Vorbeck. And he just keeps putting a bunch of balls in play. He's giving himself a fighting chance. If Vorbeck wins the set, he would have 375 points going into round number 5. Will Hogue pushing it. All right, look at this profile from Flynn. He likes it. He's going to go to a different shaft setup. Borgmeyer blocks this one out right. Martin's just got to put a couple balls in play here, putting some pressure on himself that he doesn't need.
Yeah, even if he just throws one ball.
400 points in the next set, scary. It really is. If Brandon Flynn wins here, he would have 450 points. Will Hogue is at 125. It's critical that Will gets a win here. Flynn's at 89. Borgmeyer, 208. It's a miss hit for Borgmeyer, but
it's
he
in.
Gave a little bit of a club twirl. And you know what? We've seen balls at Martin, his miss hit at 208, 209 that knocks down that spin that stays in the air forever. And we've seen some huge numbers, especially he did that a couple times in Mesquite. We're like, wow, man, we didn't expect the ball to go that far. So don't be surprised. This is a decent number on a miss hit. 383.
Will Hogue, final ball. Oof. stay in.
Oh, that one's down the left side from Martin. Don't know if that one's going to stay in or not. But still, a second place for Martin would put him at 500. So a ball in play. Here we go, Will. He spun it, though. It's right in play. Brandon Flynn with another ball in play. Borgmeyer, OB right.
I like that one from Brandon Flynn a lot. Hits that side on the left heel. Left heel. It might roll out a good bit.
Will hit this one pretty good. He's looking at the board. There's nothing on there. 379. All right.
Brandon Flynn, 398. He liked that one.
That puts Flynn at 450. Borgmeyer at 500. Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like it's going to come down to Sam Antanasio and Connor Sterrett. Like, these guys have so many points right now, and Sean Johnson.
We're going to go to a break. We'll be back right after this.
The best scenario right now would be asking the boys if they're breathing in or out before they swing, just to mess with them a little bit. Hey, Brandon, like when you set up, are you like breathing in or out when you're setting up for a golf shot? Could you maybe pay attention to that on your next shot?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, no, I know the process.
Yeah, you know?
I breathe in heavily, and then when I hit it good, I exhale and yell.
He's not an easy one to mess with. I'm just gonna play around with setups a little bit because I have two different shafts, and I try to figure out how I can switch when I'm under pressure. And the only way to really find out is doing it in competition because practice is so different.
That grid is clear. Fire all
That grid is clear and Martin is putting on his glove. All right, here we go. Oh! Go! All right, step on it. Second one in. Oh! Oh, JJ with a 70 right there. Okay, we got to switch clubs. You just took my record. All right, gotta beat that. Oh, I'm running out of time again. 6'8", oh, come on, JJ. Oh, sire! Let's go. One more chance, 9 seconds.
All right, we're back here. Starting set number 5, Tian Smith, Aaron Linney, James Tate, and Nick Vorbeck. It's hilarious that James Tate is in this first set.
Yeah,
He's
Tate
already in.
Yeah. All right, now Tate. Yeah, well, that was one thing that we talked about yesterday. James Tate being a 16 seed. It's like, like who is this guy? Well, he's really good. Won out in Dubai in 2018 in the Long Drive World Series.
Ooh.
And I just remember him on the range. I'm like, man, who's this dude? And he's swinging so fast, but hitting the center of the club face, at that time in 2018 for James was a challenge. Not a challenge anymore.
Nope, not at all.
He's found it.
I like Nick Vorbeck's second ball.
So every one of these guys, I guess Nick Vorbeck potentially has a chance if he does win. He would have 400 points. He would be tied with Sean Johnson, but they would need, Sam Antanasio to take fourth. They would need Connor Sterrett to take third.
The stars to align,
and then he would be in a playoff.
We have seen them align before.
So the only one that is currently has a chance is Nick Vorbeck. He would need a lot of help here to get into the round of 16. If Johnson just hits a ball and play, then Nick Vorbeck couldn't get in, but he's putting on a clinic right now, 204, right down the boulevard.
Right down Broadway.
Right down Meridian.
Ooh, right down Peachtree.
Absolutely.
Nick Vorbeck putting a lot of balls in play here.
Tate just getting up there and swinging it right now. Just try to conserve some energy. No reason to go full throttle here. But no, this is a big. Nick Vorbeck wins this. He's going to be at 400 tied with Sean Johnson. He's going to need a ton of help. But Tate, OB, he didn't want to hit. Linney is OB. Tian Smith.
Tate's ball came back in. It
Did
looks
it?
like it. No,
Yeah.
it was OB. All right, there you have it.
Nick Vorbeck's got a chance.
He did what he had to do, and now he just has to allow the stars to align if he shall move on or have the chance.
Isn't that crazy? 500 still isn't in green yet. but Nick Vorbeck is going to put himself in it. He has a chance, a fighting chance to get in. But it's really going to come down to Connor Sterrett, Sam Antonacio, Sean Johnson, Owen Meads. I would say Borgmeyer's in at 500.
Yeah.
Put a ball in play. His 550 is good. Connor Sterrett wins. He would have 525 points. He's going up against Owen Meads, Will Hogue, and Sam Antonacio. Will Hogue is going to go all out here. There is no doubt. If he can play spoiler, he will. He could be today's Jim Waldron.
He could, without a doubt.
Will's won on every grid on the planet, I feel like, besides here, because this is our first year.
Yeah.
But, all right, is Will going to be the spoiler and win this set? If not, Connor Sterrett, Owen Meads, or Sam Antonacio when they will be in. Borgmeyer is still not in after the points have updated.
All right, here we go. What are your predictions?
Someone's going to win that belt tomorrow. That's my prediction.
That's a great prediction. Are we going to go into a playoff?
No.
No?
No.
I don't think so either.
No.
But we've seen crazier things, like 2 playoffs.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Yeah. Well, that second playoff was a lot more entertaining than the first one.
It was.
Verplank gets in at 62, and the guys go OB, and then they just put on an absolute clinic. That was a really good final.
Owen Meads out the gate, putting one in play, and like you said, Will Hogue, he could play spoiler,
Absolutely.
and he is going.
Oh, he's going to. He's gonna try to put as many balls in play right now as possible. Will Hogue, the veteran, great hitter, 210. This is a good ball from Will.
He is just on cruise control right now.
Good start for Owen Meads. If Owen Meads wins, he would have 625 points. Sterrett looks like that ball may be in play here. Sam Antonacio needs to hit balls in play. The worst place he can take right now is he has to take at least second to have a chance. Sterrett's in at 59.
Meads still with the lead at 393.
Antonacio's OB. He's got 3 more balls. Sterrett trying to push that one back in down the right side. That one doesn't look like it's going to stay in play. Connor Sterrett will have 425 points, which would knock out Nick Vorbeck if nothing improves. We're going to take a look at Sam Antonacio right now in slot number 3. Oh, it looked like it started off good, and that one's pushing out left.
So close.
All right, Sam Antonacio's tournament is on the line right now. He's got 2 more balls. He has to put a ball in play, and he has to take second or better, and those numbers that he has to catch, he has easily in the tank.
I believe in him.
Hogue,
Oof.
right down the middle. He's like,
waving it.
He's like, I'm over it, but that was a decent ball. That one's going to improve, which will put Connor Sterrett on the ropes now. Antonacio's down to his last ball, or his tournament's going to be over here.
I would have seen that same speed a little bit higher.
This is crazy. Nick Vorbeck might get in right now. Will Hogue, holy cow, Nick Vorbeck is going to be in a playoff potentially with Sean Johnson, but Sean Johnson has to go OB. He has to go OB. But right now, Sam Antonacio is down to his last ball, or his tournament is over, along with Connor Sterrett. They have to take at least second or better.
I want to
He'll
yell.
be right.
Let's see it, Connor Sterrett. Oh,
he likes
it.
Boom.
He's giving us the energy right now. Last
Absolute
ball.
crunch time here from Connor Sterrett. He's got to go at least 385 yards or more in order to stay in this tournament. Antonacio is out. Is Sterrett still in? Drum roll.
Here we
go. Because Owen Meads. Connor Sterrett just came up a little bit short. It's going to just come down to Sean Johnson right now. He just needs to put a ball in play, and he will knock out Nick Vorbeck. Justin James, James Tate, Owen Meads, Colton Casto, Martin Borgmeyer, Brandon Flynn, Sam Judah are in to the round of 16. So we'll have to wait just a little bit. About 5 more minutes, see Sean Johnson, who just needs to put one in play. I know people hate to hear it, but for the ones that are tuning in, it's simple math. If he goes 270 yards or more, Sean Johnson will make it to the round of 16. What a beautiful day today in Atlanta. Not a cloud in the sky, and a lot of balls in play today. This group has had significantly more OB sets. And I say significant, it's not many. 7 or 8 OB sets. I mean, last group put on a clinic. Really, truly only 1 OB set out of 5 total rounds, which was unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen that.
These guys are locked in. I'm really excited. Sean Johnson, he's after this set.
Yep. Just needs to put a ball in play. Sam Judah just told the pilot, take the helicopter back to Tuscaloosa. He ain't going to the game.
I mean, last time they had this set up, Alabama versus Tennessee, wasn't that great for Alabama fans anyways.
Yeah. Roll Tide.
Go Tigers. All right, Ryan Riesback, 395.
Yeah, Ryan has had just an unbelievable tournament, or just an unbelievable week. He's got a world championship belt because he's so old, right? As we always say to Eddie Fernandez, so old, so fast, so talented. But Ryan,
Brandon Flynn, 398. He's been hitting very consistent. That's what I like about his swing right now.
Yep. Flynn is hitting a great ball right now. And, straight's the play. Just hit it straight. Can just ride out that wind. Good ball here from Sam Judah. It is a miss hit, but the profile's nice. Seb Twiddell looks like he's going to go OB right.
And the guys that are in right now, your Brandon Flynn, Sam Judah, they're just building confidence.
Yep.
Balls in play means more confidence.
Yeah, just working on some things, James Tate went through. He was going through the motions. He wanted to get over with that set. But, yeah. And I feel like most of these guys already have their setup planned out. And today, like what I'm liking from Sam Judah, yes, it's funny to say he's hitting a draw, but I like that profile shot significantly better. Just that straight block.
Yeah, I like this last shot. I'm curious what numbers is going to come back from this.
And he looks just so composed. Sam looks very, very comfortable right now.
Okay, Ryan, with a yell. He's having
great
some
tournament,
fun.
Mr. Riesback.
He is having some fun. There you have it. Good
Sammy
tournament.
boy, look at that one.
From the World 2023 Senior World Champion, Ryan Riesback, slot 1. Great event, great tournament.
Not bad. He's going to finish T10 there in this group. I mean, you can say it's a top 25 finish out of 128 hitters. Mr. Riesback, one of the best hitters on the planet for 10 years, Ryan Riesback. And now he's going to go back to, I think he's going to mow the grass in between the sets, and then he's going to cook food for everybody in the stands, and he's going to wipe down the seats. He's going to go wash a couple cars, and then be back for
clean the clubhouse.
He's more than likely going to be in the booth with me when you ladies are letting fly.
1 p.m.
Slot number 1, Sean Johnson. The second he hits a ball in play, it is over.
Field set. So here we go. Martin Borgmeyer, Colton Casto, and Justin James already in. So these guys are just going to be swinging. But Sean Johnson, he puts one in play, and he punches his ticket to the next round.
I'm going to see if Martin can try to hit a cut here. I mean, I know that he goes back and watches this stuff. I'm just curious to see if he's going to try to hit just a little.
See if that produces a little bit more
yardage
than.
Yeah, because I mean, he really has been hitting that nice tight draw. But let's see if he makes a little adjustment here just to play around with maybe setup or ball flight. Justin James, it would not change anything. Colton Castile, I wouldn't change anything. But like I said, I know that Martin can hit that little cut. And the one that he won the World Championship last year was a 222-mile-per-hour cut that went 426 yards.
He has punched his ticket to the next round.
Yep, it's over.
There
One
you
and
have
done.
it.
Now he doesn't have any pressure on himself.
All these guys already in.
Drum roll. I mean, it's in, right? Yeah, it is. All right, he's done. There you go.
Drum roll.
So Sean Johnson has made it. Nick Vorback. Unbelievable tournament, bro. I mean, he sat there at 205, 206 and just peppered the grid.
And he had to win that last set to
He
give
did.
himself opportunity, and that's what he did. And that's all you can do in a situation like that.
Justin James right down the middle. JJ has looked the most impressive. You know, the longest drives today, and he's back. He looked like he did in day one. And, say day two, he's just so talented that he can be off and still, just cruise through these tournaments.
We're watching Martin here.
Just trying to figure it out. Look at that big old
onto
slinger
there.
right there. From Sean Johnson at 218.
Ooh. I think that one's going to fall out, but I like that one by Justin James.
And we're going to have a lunch break here in a little bit. We're going to be back at 1 o'clock with the ladies division. You got to get loose here.
I do.
You do. You got
Grab
less than
some
an hour.
lunch,
Yep.
warm up a little bit.
JJ takes the lead. And Sean Johnson putting up a great set, too. 3 for his first 4. Casto at 97. JJ at 98. Mr. Borgmeyer working on a number here in slot number 4. Let's see a 222 cut here, Mr. Borgie. Yeah, or just hit one little draw.
He sticks to what he likes.
Yep.
What he knows.
All right, these boys are down to their last balls. But Sean Johnson is in. The field of 16 at the World Championships is set. Justin James, James Tate, Brandon Flynn, Owen Meads, Colton Castile, Martin Borgmeyer, Sam Judah, and Sean Johnson will be in the final 16. We are done here.
We will see
with
them
a round
at
of
3
32.
o'clock. And we will see you as well.
Yeah, 1 o'clock for the women's. We'll be back in less than an hour. We're live in Atlanta. It's getting down to crunch time.